eyes, your eyes. Timecode Nola.com.
TimecodeNola.com.
Crescent City.
8mm.
Independent.
Video.
Log on to www.timecodenola.com. You heard me?
Informative.
TimecodeNola.com.
Greetings! I am Dr. Milo T. Pinkerton III, founder and leader of the Consortium of Genius, a group best known as the COG. Yes, and I am here, taking over the Timecode airwaves to issue to you all an edict, as it were. We control the vertical and the horizontal, and I am here to announce that your jobs as amateur filmmakers are over! Cancelled! Give up, I tell you! In addition to myself, of course, Dr. Pinkerton, we have Dr. Z over here and Dr. Harry A. Rackned. Filbert, what are you doing here?
I got poofed in.
Where's Dr. A. Rackned?
Last time I saw him, he was in his study.
Study? Ow! Ugh! There's mosquitoes in the lab, Dr. Z.
I don't see any mosquitoes.
Never mind. Now then, we of the Consortium of Genius are also here to issue a command to all you musical bands out there. Silence! Cease your cacophonous clatter and listen to the Consortium of Genius instead. I will prove to you all our technical superiority in all things musical. Roll the video, Dr. Z.
Oh, yes, the music video. Here we go.
Excellent, yes. Watch and learn.
You wake up in the morning and you're feeling kind of ill, so you go to see the doctor to get some kind of a pill, and the doctor looks at you and says it's all up in your head, so he hands you a prescription and tells you to go to bed. You think the medicine he gave you was a hoax? In the condition you were in, you don't have time for stupid jokes. Please tell me what the hell this is I am eating. If I had wanted sugar pills, I would have gone out trick-or-treating. Instead of better, then you notice with the pills the doctor had enclosed a letter stating that you shouldn't take these pills with food or drugs or beer, and you're thinking that it's time to end his medical career. Is it fraud or just malpractice? Well, it's both. It's a hypocrisy against the very Hippocratic oath. Now you're not just sick, you're also quite annoyed. The efficacy of this treatment is completely null and void.
Your friends suspect you're getting carried away. These things take time, you should give it one more day. In a few hours you'll be feeling so nice when you get the doctor bill and see the stratospheric prize.
Greetings, denizens of the video sewer! I am Dr. Milo Thaddeus Pinkerton III, founder and leader of the Consortium of Genius, that maleficent mob of men, known in certain circles as the Cog!
Cog.
Yes.
And I would be Dr. Zaman Abdul Sadat Muhammad Ahmed Domus Abram Ali Hermes Old Muhammad.
Quiet, quiet! We must introduce young Filbert here.
Filbert Snodgrass. A lot of people say Filbert Snodgrass, boy genius in training, but no, I am a doctor, Dr. Filbert Snodgrass. I'm a graduate of Kenner University. That's right. Let me
Filbert,
show you.
shut your chemistry hole and hand me that beaker with the triethyl methyl sodium phosphate.
I'm going to hold you the beaker with the trial. All right, here it is.
Filbert, careful with that, Filbert! This is delicate. Cut to a commercial. Cut. No,
I got it.
no.
Are you experiencing science pattern baldness? Is hair loss getting in the way of your important research? Have your experiments been failing due to falling follicles? Now, there's an answer.
The Consortium of Genius presents Dr. Pinkerton's Hair Club for Scientists.
Simply take 15 of the specially formulated scientifically enhanced hair regenerating pills a day, and in a few months, you'll experience a level of hair growth unheard of since 1987. Warning, do not exceed daily recommended dosage. And robots appreciate it too.
Thanks, Dr. Pinkerton. Can I go now?
Our products are tested extensively on cute, furry little animals, so we know they'll be safe on you.
Squirrel, are you going to submit quietly, or are you going to have to be pressured as
Let me out of here! I'm demanded to society!
Prolonged use may lead to dizziness, trouble breathing, and loss of sight. Consult your physician to find out whether Pinkerton's hair formula for scientists is right for you, especially if you were just a guy dressed up as a scientist.
Pinkerton Hair Formula for Scientists is scientifically proven to regrow hair against both the divine intent of the Almighty and the mighty forces of nature, or your money back.
And remember, not only am I the president of the Hair Club for Scientists, but I'm also a scientist!
Also available, Hair Club for Mad Scientists.
And not only am I a scientist, but I'm also a mad scientist!
To order, simply pick up the phone and dial any number. We'll eavesdrop on your phone call and rush you a bottle of Pinkerton's Hair Formula for Scientists. Offer not valid in Transylvania or legal in all 50 states. Supplies limited. Order today or face the horrible, horrible consequences.
As if that aforementioned musical video did not fully convince most of you of our considerable prowess in the field of illustrious instrumentation, well, we of the Cog are here to issue to you a command. No, a challenge. Just you musical groups try to stop us from taking over the world.
Yeah, and we're going to kick your Farganargle and Fanny, too.
In fact, we could show them what happened to the last group that tried to stop us. Dr. Z, roll the clip. Quite nice. Excellent. Quite nice. Now then. Ladies and gentlemen, you will step aside in the name of science.
Who the hell are you?
Let me put it to you like this. Close your eyes. Picture an iron boot stomping on a human face for all eternity. With rhythm. Now let me put a name to that image. The Consortium of Genius. Gentlemen, attack! Gentlemen, fire at will. On second thought, just aim for the head. Excellent. Yes, that's perfect. I love the smell of frying eggs in the evening.
Got the weapons?
No, I left my laser guitar at home. Let's get out of here.
Pinkerton.
All right, Dr. Z. Victory is ours. But, nevertheless...
Hey, kids! The internet got you down? Turn to the most reliable source of information in the world. The Dr. Z Book Club. Choose from a wide range of subjects such as...
self-help, accounting, quantum physics, microbiology, facial hair management, photography, sanitation engineering, human sexuality, theology, idolatry, terrorology,
and haremology.
Choose from such titles as
How to play sitar in 7 easy lessons, microelectronics and ion fusion for dummies, how to increase the size of your harem. I'm okay, you're a bit questionable. The Baghdad Shuffle and other fun dances made easy. Walking the golden path with Dr. Z. When good girls go bad, they look into Dr. Z's harem. The Kama Sutra, Turkish delight, a fun tasty treat. That will be for later. Follow Z to salvation. Infiltrating the infidels. Our bombs made easy. It's not a cult, it's a way of life. And finding your inner funk, my personal favorite. And every book comes with a signed picture of me on the back.
every volume is handsomely bound in rich simulated Corinthian leather.
And if you act in the next 30 seconds, you'll receive a genuine lock of Dr. Z hair, so you can be with Z 24 hours a day.
And you'll be completely satisfied. Or my name is not Dr. Jason Affolder.
To order, just pick up the phone and call 1-800-DR-Z or send just $19.95 to Dr. Z, care of Cog Secret Laboratory, Post Office Box 6.
Dr. Z, what is this?
Guys, you know I can't read this stuff if you're standing in front of me.
It's my
Guys, guys.
One
Oh,
mind
forget
at a time.
One brain at a time, and it's my plan for taking over the world, I'll have you know.
That's my plan to do the book club. I will take over the world, and it will be lovely and glorious and wonderful. You can be my lieutenant, and we will rule the world.
Dr.
And
Z,
all
come
the
here.
We now return you to your regularly scheduled tripe.
Huh. Well, you have witnessed our superiority, and, Dr. Z, has the Hypno Beam been on long enough?
Oh, yes, quite long enough, yes.
Excellent. Then we can cut this crap and get back to the science.
Of course.
Well then, all you need know now is our website. Punch it up, Dr. Z. www.consortiumofgenius.com. Amply served by the COG web server over
It's
here.
not plugged in.
We
How
commit.
did it, though?
The COG web server
I
is
got
not
it.
plugged in. Filbert! The COG web server! Filbert, what are you doing, Dr. Z? No,
What does being an independent mean to me? It's a hard question. Basically, what it means to me is that I can do my own work, that I can realize my own ideas, that I can have control over the final product, that after all that time and energy is spent on trying to realize an idea, that I can make sure that if it's screwed up, it's my fault, and that I don't have anybody else to blame, and I'd much prefer that than to blame somebody else. So, I mean, it's freedom.
Please stop it now. That's where I go, right?
I discovered a long time ago that if I did commercial work, that I was unable to really do as well at my own work, that I lost concentration, that I lost focus, that I lost the persistence and demanding nature of that work if something interrupted it. That's me. I mean, I prefer to do one thing well.
I am a producer, musician, studio sideman, and not a star performer or anything like that.
Now what is success? Is it doing your own thing? Or to join the rest?
What I hope the audience gets out of my work is I hope, in case of the music documentaries I do, I hope they learn about music. I hope they come away with some idea of a learning process, some idea of the joy and hardship of the making of anything, in this case, the making of music. I hope they come away with the appreciation of different kinds of music other than what's top 10 right now on the charts.
And I think if I was serious about the stage, I would make that a part of my daily life. But I don't. Some folk got up and made cabinets every day. I got up and wrote songs.
I firmly believe that the only way to really do quality work is to make certain you really know what it's all about and be able to do it at your own pace and do it without lowering your standards. And if it's your vision and your desire, then you better be the one to see it through to the end and do it yourself, because other people, unless they have the same vision, desire, and the same high standards, won't come close.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
I have some important information regarding your husband, Corporal Jack Pale. I regret to inform you that... Man, I think you should learn to show a little respect. Man, it is my duty to inform you that your husband was found this morning AWOL. He is currently being held for court-martial. We will need your assistance and testimony in this matter. You have been served. So what do you want to eat tonight?
Timecode Nola. The New Orleans Independent Film Program.
Hi, I'm Ed Holeb. I'm an internationally famous filmmaker, of course, making millions of dollars, living down here in Bywater. Let's try that again. Hi, I'm Ed Holeb. I'm a local filmmaker. I don't know, that's not even right either. You introduced me.
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's all good. No,
I don't know what the hell I am.
What's going on, Ed?
Well, I was watching everything unfold from a couch in Destin, Florida. And I was watching CNN like everybody else. And sort of, when September started rolling around, I started getting angry about the media that I was seeing. And I didn't think I was getting the whole picture. So I made it a mission to come back here. So I had to wait. I wanted to get the best equipment I could. You know, equipment's always changing, cutting edge. So I went with some new HDV stuff, and I came back down to town in early October. And of course, the first song I heard on the radio was "Should I Stay or Should I Go?" And it's still like that. And things haven't changed too much since October. I was hoping to make some documentary footage that would make a difference in this world of ours here, this crazy, mixed up, debris-ridden, flooded out world that used to be New Orleans. But we'll see what happens, you know? I'm still plugging away and slugging away, making images whenever I can, covering things that I think are valuable, working on some civic stuff, PSAs for the Rebuild New Orleans Commission and PSAs for the right to vote, stuff that means stuff to me. And I encourage everybody else who's got cameras to go out there and shoot what means something to them.
It's been said that we have access to contracts. We've been having a difficult time, but a lot of that money is going to stay in this community. We have contracts, not just jobs.
It's our idea that we can't wait on this and that to make our lives back. We got to take it back one block at a time. What you do, Mayor, is you roll up your sleeves and you get busy.
Because anybody who's got a camera now is a filmmaker, and if anybody is a filmmaker in this city and they're waiting to shoot, there's no reason to wait. I mean, if you can't find a story now, then you might as well just take your camera and sell it. It's really important. I'm really glad to see Timecode coming back on the air because it's all about local people getting involved, and I'd like to push to that envelope further too. And we don't have to just do feature stuff or featurettes, it could be documentary. And also getting familiar with the HDV format. And I really like HD, it's a great format, looks beautiful, very film-like. You know, I waited, you know, it was September, so I waited a couple weeks until, you know, it came in. So I got a G5 and a new HDV cam, and they just synced up just like that. Of course, the first week I had it, it didn't work. And everything broke. I got, you know, really angry, and I had to work and work and work to make it happen, but once, and suddenly it just like slipped into gear, and ever since then it's been fine. That's where it started, and then you just see people on the street, and you've got the camera, so you start asking them questions, you want to find out what's going on. And the more that you find out what's going on, the more curious you get. Then I found out about the town hall meetings, and I started covering that stuff, and listening to people's testimony. And I definitely believe we could fill up a public access channel 24/7 just on people's testimony. Testimony, war stories. It should be testimony though. There are some serious issues here, and people need to tell the truth. And you know, all the movie making and all the fun stuff aside, what happened here was not in any way friendly to any of the inhabitants here. And just to ignore it and move on, I don't think is doing justice to the victims.
Darby, and came here to initiate the Ninth Ward project into other areas of New Orleans. Basically, there's no services here for people, right? The city's trying to discourage people from coming in here. They're refusing to turn the power back on now after the storm. They're refusing to pick up trash for the most part. We want the homes that are cleaned in this neighborhood and in this community to be done so with the workers that already have the skills in this community that the government has bused to Alaska and to Washington State and to California, all over the place. You know? We don't want people driving around in Hummers and SUVs with laptops offering $4,000 or $5,000 for homes that were worth $130,000 before the storm. As white guys, you know, as guys with light skin or however you want to say it, we can look around and say like, oh, well, here's this inclusive process. And it's really important to mention, now that they got all the majority of the black population gone, they're like, yeah, let's have an inclusive process to rebuild. The National Guard and the police banging on the door several times a night, you know, has been having a gun stuck on. Captain Bryson called yesterday and said, you know, there's a lot about you that I don't like. There's a lot about what you're trying to do that I don't like, you know. But honestly, you know, I ran into some people that were delivering prescriptions to elderly people yesterday. And the things you're doing in my community, I really am having a hard time holding anything I don't like against you.
Why aren't they letting these people in their areas?
I don't understand, but they need to get in the area to see the damage of their house and see if they can
recover.
Right, they need some type of closure because, you know, that's the only way for them to be satisfied and content.
It's younger and the younger these.
Money. There we go.
Now, you plan on coming back here?
No, I'm from the 9th Ward.
Yeah, we're not too far from.
We got messed up everywhere. I got a house down there I'm going to look at.
Yo, you didn't go yet?
Oh, yeah, I've been back and forth over there. I got 2 rentals down there, my mother-in-law house right against the bridge. Well, that Cadillac, that's my car. You know, what the deal is people just got to not be so susceptible to sell out, you know. You got to just hold on, you know. If they tell you and tear your house
They
down,
saying that,
keep
but they're
your
going
line.
to change his mind.
Keep your mind there, because
That's
a
right.
lot.
Well, what's it like when you see it?
Hurting. I see my mother had passed, and she had let her insurance collapse. And when she passed, me and my brother had took over the house, and they didn't want to give us no insurance.
I never thought we'd be living like this in a million years.
We have been begging for years, and every time you go to Washington, all you hear is people saying they're looking for charity. We ain't looking for a damn thing. The revenues that's just from the offshore oil activity in the state of Louisiana, it's over $5 billion every year in taxes. Over $5 billion, and yet Louisiana is the one that takes all of the problems associated with oil and gas activities. Somebody should feel that, hey, you know, we made a mistake, now we have to correct it. The Corps has lied. The Corps
they
ought to be sued for fraud.
And I tell you, numbers will say whatever they want. I look good since I lost 100 pounds. I know I lost 5 pounds 20 different times.
How many times I've preached, how many times I went to Washington, how many meetings I've ever gone to.
And we don't even control that channel that goes 70-something miles through our parish. We don't control it. Inner Harbor Navigational Canal was dead. So what did they do to help generate it? They give a 99-year lease to somebody for $1. Okay, well, Tell you what, I'll lease the whole thing for $1, and I'll sign it for 99 years. And if I can't sublet it to somebody for $2 a year, then I ought to kick myself in the ass. So it's not economically feasible. And to this day, it has not given us one job or one industry to locate on it. But it's
When this thing first happened, Senator Landrieu got on television, and I'm sure you guys were on your roof when this was said on television, but she said, "We are a working Gulf."
You know why they're going to realize it now? Because they're going to pay $4 a gallon for gas. And it ain't hit them real hard yet. Wait till they start with the fuel oil. It's just amazing what we do for them, and they just don't understand. But they will this year when they pay that $4 and they pay that $3, $3.50.
years ago, they had a bumper sticker that said, "Drive 80 and freeze a Yankee."
Done in Iraq. You know, the promise was that they were going to pay back with oil, and the promise disappeared. They don't have to pay back. What the hell are we? Are we less than those people? I'm going to go to the Chinese embassy and ask for foreign aid. If you look back, we've always got the end of the stick. 1927, in order to save the city of New Orleans, they blew up Breakaway. Didn't pay any of our people anything. Didn't give none of them. They paid a couple of the big landowners, and that was it.
60, 70 years, they took the benefit. They took the benefit of taking expropriating some property to be used for flood control, and then just taking the mineral rights and never using it for flood control.
We are the only parish that I know of that has been totally devastated. We have no tax structure. We used to count on ad valorem taxes. All the houses are destroyed. We used to count on sales tax. There's not a business in this parish open, and won't be for quite some time. They can kiss my ass, because we don't need no handout. We weren't asking for a handout. We were doing our share more than any other state in this union. The rich folks need to learn that they got some working folks out there too. Cut off their valves, cut off the gas, and let's see what the hell the rest of this country do. If they're willing to go over there and fix everything in the damn desert for Iraq, where our boys are dying to do it, they can kiss my ass if they can't help St. Bernard Parish. The levee broke behind St. Bernard Parish. Some people say they blew it up to save the city. I don't know, but it seems awful funny every time they got to save the city. You don't mean to tell me it couldn't have broke on the other side this time? On the upper part of the Industrial Canal? Broke on this side.
And what's it about?
Why wasn't the barge moored properly? Why wasn't it taken out of there? It had no business being in next to a concrete levee. Boy, the Ninth Ward, let me tell you something. If there's anybody stayed there, they're dead.
Yeah.
And they're not going to find them people till they roll over them with a bulldozer.
So you're a filmmaker, huh? You sit around with your partners talking about you gonna shoot this or I'm gonna shoot that. You ain't shooting shit. You gotta finish the sound bites, and I need ADR and my soundtrack music ain't right. You ain't making movies if nobody ain't seeing them. Get the done, you bullshitting. We need your film. Send them in today. Timecode Nola, you heard me?
Timecode NOLA is supported in part by the Louisiana Division of the Arts Council of New Orleans, Cox Communications, and by people like you.